بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اجعلنا من الذين يستمعون القول فاتبعون أحسنه. We are reading again tonight from the same book, Mukhtasar Minhaj al-Qasidin, the book that concentrates on improving the condition of the heart, how one should work very hard on their heart to make it direct and make the qibla of our life and the direction of our life to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said, Ala inna fil jasadi mudghatan, iza saluhat, saluha sa'irul jasad, wa idha fasadat, fasada sa'irul jasad. There is a motion or piece of meat in the human body. Once that one is good, the whole body will be good. Once our heart listens to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our eyes will listen to Allah, and our ears and our mouth and every member of our body. But once it is not, the members of our body also will not obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, alamat marad al-qalb. What are the signs that one can find out, oh, my heart is sick? Like physically we know and we feel when we are sick. And then we look for the medicine. If we have problem in our arm, straight away we look for the medicine so that we don't lose our arm. If we have problem in our eye, we do the same thing. Also, how to keep our heart alive by getting the right medicine. I'lam, first of all, we all know that أن كل عضو خلق لفعل خاص. Every member of our body has been created for something in particular. فعلامة مرضه أن يتعذر منه ذلك الفعل. And once that member of the body cannot do what it has to do, we know that that member is sick. When we cannot walk, it means our legs are sick. When we cannot hold things, it means our hands are sick. When we cannot see, that means our eyes are sick. فلو أن الإنسان عرف كل شيء ولم يعرف الله سبحانه وتعالى كان كأنه لم يعرف شيئا أبدا. If we know everything in this dunya, but we don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that means we know nothing yet. That means our heart is sick. وعلامة المعرفة الحب. The sign of knowing someone, the sign of knowing something is when we love it. فمن عرف الله أحبه. Truly, if someone comes to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the person will love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when we don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we don't love him. وعلامة المحبة أن لا يؤثر عليه شيئا من المحبوبات. And the sign of love at the same time is that when we don't prefer anything else on the one we love. And that love that will guide one to paradise is the only love that will make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the center of his life and the center of his heart. وَمَرَضُ الْقَلْبِ خَفِيٌّ قَدْ لَا يَعْرِفُهُ صَاحِبُهُ. The problem is that the disease of the heart is hidden. Maybe I don't realize that my heart is sick. فَلِذَلِكَ يَغْفُلُ عَنْهُ. That's why sometimes we are sick, but we don't know that, and we just keep going until we die. How? The heart, it doesn't love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it doesn't pray, it eats haram, it says haram. But if the person is not aware, the person will keep going on like that and start to enjoy committing sin until the heart have zaran. And zaran is the cover that will make the person, you read to them Quran, it doesn't make sense. You tell them the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said this and that, to them it doesn't make sense anymore. Why? Because the heart went to die. But what we aiming tonight actually is to know the medicine for that. وَعْلَمْ. You should know that أن الله تعالى إذا أراد بعبد خيرا بصره بعيوب نفسه. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes good for someone, he will make that person realize their own mistakes. فمن كانت له بصيرة لم تخف عليه عيوبه. Anybody who have insight and the inner thought, your faults will never be hidden from you. وَإِذَا عَرَفَ الْعُيُوبَ أَمْكَنَهُ الْعِلَاجِ. And when we know what is our problem, then we can look for the medicine. The Prophet ﷺ used to show people what their problem are when they come to ask him, and sometimes he gives them answer that they didn't ask because he know what was the problem. Somebody was asking for advice and he said to him, La taghdab, don't get angry, which means he knew what is your problem in your life. You get angry so quickly. So get rid of that characteristic and your heart will be healthy. فمن أراد الوقوف على عيب نفسه فله في ذلك أربع طرق. There are 4 ways for us to find out our mistakes and our problems in life. How to find out that the things I'm doing is wrong. الطريقة الأولى, the first way, أن يجلس بين يدي شيخ بصير بعيوب النفس. You need to sit down to someone who is a psychologist of Islam, who can really listen to you and advise you from their heart. يعرف عيوب نفسه وطرق علاجها. At the same time, he knows your problems and can help you. And we call this when somebody advises you religiously, talk to you from heart to heart, and show you the ilaj or the remedy from the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and from the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. وَهَذَا قَدْ عَزَّ فِي هَذَا الزَّمَانِ. But it is very rare to find people like that nowadays. Someone who will really talk to you from their heart and show you the proper way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَمَنْ وَقَعَ بِهِ فَقَدْ وَقَعَ بِالطَّبِيبِ الْحَاذِقِ فَلَا يَنْبَغِي أَنْ يُفَارِقَ. If you have someone like that in your life, you spend as much as you can time with them. And don't go away from this type of people who will help you find your way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And number 2, أن يطلب صديقا صدوقا بصيرا متدينا. Found a religious friend, someone who will help you to grow your Islam. Someone who will advise you when you do something wrong and support you when you do things right. And make that person and tell that person, look, whenever you see me doing something wrong, please help me and advise me. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to help one another until we reach him. وقد كان أمير المؤمنين عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه يقول رحم الله امرأ أهدى إلينا عيوبنا. Umar bin Khattab, he used to say and pray for the people who help him find himself. And he used to pray for the people who raise to him his mistakes. And he makes the dua openly. وسأل سلمان رضي الله عنه لما قدم عليه من عيوبه. And when Salman came to Medina, Umar bin Khattab asked him, what is the bad thing you know about me? This is a righteous people asking people, what is the bad thing you know about me? فقال, Salman رضي الله عنه said to him, سمعت أنك جمعت بين إدامين على مائدة. I heard that you have having so many variety of food on your table. It means you have 2 types of food on your table. And he said to him, وأن لك حلتين. And I also heard that you have 2 types of clothes. So how come it is like that? So that was like a fault. Salman reminded Omar. Hullatun bil-layl wa hullatun bin-nahar. Night time you have one clothes and daytime you have another one. This is a fault on you, O Omar. فقال, then Umar bin Khattab said to him, هل بلغك غير هذا? Anything else you heard about me bad other than this? قال لا. He said, no, that is the only fault I can see on you. قال أما هذا فقد كفيتهما. If that is the only thing, I have excuses for that. وكان عمر رضي الله عنه يسأل حذيفة. And also Umar bin Khattab used to ask Hudhaifa, oh Hudhaifa, هل أنا من المنافقين? Do I look like a hypocrite? As long as you live with me. Do you think I'm one of the hypocrites? And Hudhaifa know them anyway. And Umar bin Khattab used to worry and he used to ask this question. وهذا لأن كل من علت مرتبته في اليقظة زاد اتهامه لنفسه. The more we fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more we are aware, the more we will accuse ourselves. And we will see everybody else very good people. But when we see ourselves very bad people. But if it is the other way around, when we see ourselves very good and others are bad, and we start to say this person is that, it means we have a problem in our heart. إلا أنه عز في هذا الزمان وجود صديق على هذه الصفة. It is very rare to have a friend like this nowadays. لأنه قل في الأصدقاء من يترك المداهنة. Many friends, they will never stop flattering and telling you what you are not. Even if you are bad, they will say you are good. فيخبر بالعيب. And they will not tell you your faults, they will just keep praising you. أو يترك الحسد فلا يزيد على قدر الواجب. Or they will not stop being jealous. And even if they tell you something, they will not really tell you the whole truth. وَقَدْ كَانَ السَّلَفُ يُحِبُّونَ مَنْ يُنَبِّهُهُمْ عَلَىٰ عُيُوبِهِمْ. The early generation of Islam, they used to love the people who raise their fault to them. وهذا دليل في زماننا على ضعف الإيمان فإن الأخلاق السيئة كالعقارب. Usually, the bad behavior in our life gets like snakes. What they do? If somebody tell you there is a snake in your cloth, what we will do? We will straight away get up and get rid of it. The same thing when they tell us, you are a very good Muslim, but you get angry very quickly. Get rid of that. You are a very good Muslim, but your salat is like that. You are a very good Muslim, so we should love these people and tell them, please help me more, because the Holy Quran said it, وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. In order to be successful, we have to be truthful to one another. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it, O you who believe, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. O you who believe, fear Allah and be among the truthful people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us get rid of our heart, if it is a heart that has no fear, and give us a heart that fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the heart that will allow drops to come from our eyes, the heart that will push us to wake up and pray on time, and the heart that will make us see things the way they're supposed to be seen until we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.
Okay, so Yasmin came first.